Peace to the family. This is I Am Brother Polite, and we have a special guest, King Los. He's going to also be here with us when we travel to the next channel, Sports Conscious, to speak about the NBA playoffs. Because, of course, I'm a Cleveland Cavalier. When the Knicks don't make it, or the Lakers don't make it, or the Clippers, if they don't get there.
So basically, you're a Cleveland fan. Because them niggas don't never make it.
And so he's going for
I'm going
the
for
Christian boy.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, all right, there we go. He's going for the Christian boy, Stephen Curry. I mean, he's a good guy. You know, he always praise God for every shot.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something.
You gotta do this.
Let me tell you something funny. I took a Lyft the other day, right? I took a Lyft, and the Lyft driver arrived, and his name was Jesus. It was on Easter.
Whoa. I know that was the best.
I was in the car, just like, yo, Jesus, take the wheel, man. Like, Jesus showed up, man.
That should have been a meme right there.
No, listen, I have the text message because you know how they text your phone. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be hilarious, yo. Your Lyft driver.
Go up. Yeah. That gotta go on IG right there. I think
that shit is too funny.
Videotape that. Like if Homeboy would have pulled up and said his name was Jesus on Easter, I'd have probably fell the fuck out.
You text me the link.
I'm about to do it right now. So we here today. We're gonna talk to you about the Facebook killings, and there's a lot of things we want to discuss. The question that I ask is if you all feel, because we're gonna give you our opinions. We want to know: do you all feel if this guy was a crisis actor? And for those of you that don't know what a crisis actor is, it's when people are hired to portray roles as victims or antagonists or just stripping down violent, criminal behaving people in order to rile people up or make them feel things that they, by conviction, would not have felt had not the circumstances.
I don't know who's doing that.
Are you serious?
I don't know where that's coming from.
As much as this man gets on my case, are we serious? No, it's not. So I love those moments when I'm absolutely right. I'm keeping that in the back pocket for the next time you try to check me. So what we want to have is we want to know: is this a crisis actor? Was this guy hired for some reason to distract the masses from a situation that's at hand? I have one of which that I would like to propose to the people. But first, we just want to analyze what was taking place. Now, I empathize with any family that may have been involved, because just because it's a crisis actor, doesn't necessarily mean that someone can't get killed in the process. And that's what people need to understand about crisis actors. Crisis actors, they can be someone acting, and they can be someone killing on the other side. The actor can still remain the actor, while somebody else can still do the killing. So I want y'all to take all of that into consideration. Sense. Brother Dennis or Inky, would y'all like to chime in before we really get to the nitty-gritty of this information?
Well, here's the thing, and I want to pull something up real quick, because I think very pertinent to the discussion is history. And for those people that's in the know, April, particularly around the 19th, is always a time of year when certain types of heinous acts take place. And, you know, you have this conversation about blood ritual and sacrifice, etc., etc. And, you know, a lot of people don't fully put stock into the conversation, but we seem to have these events going back to Waco. I mean, you could go back to the Boston track marathon explosion just happened. Like, these things seem to have, here we go, right here. let me share this for the family and just to get an idea of what I'm saying. Okay, screen share my entire screen. Bam. All right, so this right here, I posted it on my Instagram. April 19th to May 1st, blood sacrifice to the beast, a most critical 13-day period. Fire sacrifice is required on April 19th. April 19th is the first day of the 13-day satanic ritual day relating to fire, the fire god, Baal or Moloch, also known as the Roman god Saturn. This day is a major human sacrifice day demanding fire sacrifice with an emphasis on children. This day is one of the most important human sacrifice days, and as such, has had some very important historic events occur on this day. Remember, the Illuminati considers war to be a most propitious way to sacrifice, for it kills both children and adults. Now, we just saw the, and now, of course, they're going back to 1775, 1943, 1993. That was the Waco incident. 1995, the Oklahoma City bombing. I mean, you guys could fill in the blanks with even more stuff if you think back. But like I said, the Boston, the Boston, the jogging thing, the track incident up there. And now we have this, not to mention we just got Trump's, we just got Trump's, the mother of all bombs dropped at the same time as this is going on, 22,000 pounds, which just coincidentally happened to be nicknamed Moab. You know what I'm saying? So I should see all of the Moorish brothers and sisters should be coming out of the woodworks with the Moabite tagline on the bomb they dropped on ISIS. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just so much going on in this little small window, not to mention that there's supposed to be somebody doing some shooting in Fresno, I think it is. Another shooter?
Yes.
So it to me, it just seems, the timing just seems way too convenient before we even get into specifics. That's why I went into that date, this little window of time that we
Hold tight, brother, because someone said, go tell the man's family that was crisis actors. Don't mind if I do, but let's do this first. We're saying that because we're aware of the phenomena that is crisis actors, we have the right to question if this is an instance in which a crisis actor may be involved. One. Secondly, I also said that my heart goes out to anybody who may have been involved in this event, whereby we're still considering if crisis actors were involved. Three, here's another thing. Because a crisis actor is involved doesn't mean there wasn't foul play. Let me speak to the idiot. And I have to say this. And what makes people an idiot is not because they question the person making the proposition or conducting the proposal. What makes a person an idiot is when they lash out at somebody after something has been conveyed in very intelligible ways. So let me say this again. A crisis actor can be involved, whilst at the same time, the murder can be legit. The murder can actually be for real. So we're not saying that someone didn't die. We're saying that whether a person died or they did not die, there can be a possibility of foul play on behalf of someone who wants us to be distracted. Again, we'll use terms like alleged, because neither you or me know if these are real people involved. Do your research on crisis actors. People get caught staging events that rile people up. George Soros puts hundreds of millions of dollars into CPOP. What is CPAC? Super PAC, pardon me. Super PAC are paid trolls. These are trolls that are hired to make it come off as though everyone disagrees with the direction somebody is going in. It's called Super PAC. George Soros has funded over $25 million into the Black Lives Matter movement. Pardon me. Has funded over $25 million into the Ferguson riots. Now, why is that important? This white man, this billionaire Jew who collapsed economies all over the world, funded the riots that Black people were conducting in the name of they were angry with the social injustices perpetrated. He also funds Super PAC, which is an organization filled with or comprised of trolls that whenever they say we don't like this person's idea or this person's incentive or this person's vision, we'll simply hire these people to create a consensus that stipulates that a bunch of people are upset or don't like or are angry with someone in particular. Hire trolls. This means, let's say Inky comes out with some water. If it doesn't suit their agenda, he won't have to break bank with no 100 million. He probably throws some racks, 20, 30 bands, and says, well, you know what? Before this precipitates, the 20, 30 bands should do the job. Few QPs of weed, depending on who you're dealing with, do the job to sell their people out. And what'll happen is you'll have a bunch of people saying something inflammatory about his product. That's how this thing works. You know, when we tell you these things, it sounds absolutely nuts. But always understand, when you see people come out of nowhere, who most times have prison backgrounds.
No, you're not talking about Pharaoh.
When you, this is interesting.
They asking on my live is what is he talking about? Is he talking about Pharaoh? No, he's not talking about Pharaoh. We talking about.
That's right.
We talking about the incident that happened
they'll
in
keep
Cleveland.
up. They'll keep up.
Yes, the Cleveland incident.
Don't worry, they'll keep up. I mean, he does have a prison background, and everybody else is doing 25.
I thought she was talking about Pharaoh.
Nah, don't worry. Just because everybody's doing 25 to life with the exception of him and somebody got burnt alive and they dead, doesn't mean that we're talking about him. What we're talking about is this. You'll normally find people who are in compromising positions that lead the charge against people doing work. And then the internet trolls accompany them. Not that the people leading the charge have any affiliation with the internet trolls either. This thing is figured out in such a way that 2, 3, 4 agents for the same agenda would not even know each other. Also keep in mind that there is Memorandum 46, right? And when you study this, you find out that America made it law amongst those who enforce policy to see to it that African Americans of the continent, Africans of the continent and Africans of the diaspora here in America never work together because it can destroy their economy.
My friends
and it can
are
lead
amazing
to an insurrection here in America. They said the threat of the continental African and the African of the diaspora here in America can collapse the economy should there be a revival in history and culture. Memorandum 46. This is law. So for this reason, there are programs implemented against people who may have agendas that are alternate or contrasting to what the powers that be want to see. I say all these things because people like to write us off as conspiracy theorists. But understand the word or the term conspiracy theorist also comes out of the government to make people turn their backs away against people who are thinking for themselves, who realize foul play. Now, if you don't believe me, look up the term conspiracy theorist and look up who made the terminology and why the terminology was made in the first place. So you can feel uncomfortable whenever you start thinking for yourself or going against the grain and saying, hey, I know the guy killed somebody on Facebook Live, but they've been catching brothers picking up a bag of weed on Facebook Live. And even if you take off your GPS on your phone, the FBI has stock in Facebook. And if you read the little tiny words that you skip through every time you set up your Facebook, you will realize how much technology is embedded into your Facebook so they can spy on you whether your computer's off or on. It's right there when you set up your first Facebook page. But who got the time to read all of that? So people like myself who are highly literate, and it doesn't mean other people are not literate, it just means I exercise it more than other people. Because I'm the type to go, let me read this whole damn thing. Or at least screenshot it and come back to it. And when you start reading, you start realizing this thing transcends cookies. And those of you that don't know what cookies are, is part of the spyware. It's part of the spyware as well. But they got things to the point, like you have an app called Shazam. And all you have to do is put on your Shazam, and when music is playing, it automatically can tell you what song is playing. Well, Facebook has that on steroids. Why? Because it's also for marketing companies. They want to know what kind of conversations are being had and what's the common words or desires or thoughts that's occupying people's minds so they can solicit the sale of that to marketing companies. So when you say, I was just having a conversation about this, and by chance something pops up and they solicit the sale of something you just was talking about, you freak the fuck out.
Right,
like, yo!
It come right on your timeline. As soon as you say it, as soon as
You just was talking about it.
Right.
So what I'm saying is, in 2017, you have been engineered through indoctrination to look at people like us as the conspiracy theorists, the terminology that they created to make you a detractor of people that are looking to open your mind and not say, hey, take everything we're saying for face value. We're saying, we have you here today to just think about some of this insanity, because this man was able to go 6 hours and 47 minutes away from Cleveland to Pennsylvania. He didn't need gas, though they described the car. He didn't need no gas. They described the damn car, a white vehicle, the model and the make and everything. The man only caught a body on Facebook Live, which we know there's a GPS system embedded, whether we turn it off or not. So with all of this, just those two things alone, and then they spread the propaganda that he murdered 15 people. But who was the source of the information? The crazy man. Since when do we source crazy people's material? The crazy man said that he killed 15 people. Not the government, not the feds, but the media propagated to cause a mass frenzy. And everybody went wild. People was calling me from Cleveland. Yo, the gang members are out here. Everybody's out here. They looking for him. They ready to kill him. So I had this question for you Negroes out here. And this is when I have to kick y'all Negroes' asses. And I will not be apologetic about it. I have to do this. Y'all need this. Y'all gotta get this work today.
Shout out to Lux, Loaded Lux.
Shout out to Lux. So here we go. These guys look like brothers. On the left. First of all, this guy's name is Steve Stevenson?
No, Steve Stevens.
Steve Stevens. Now, when I'm trying to make some shit up on the fly, I might say Steve Stevens. I might say Michael Michelson. But come on, man. Who the hell is naming their child Steve when their last name is Stevenson? But, okay.
Well, Steve.
We'll just pretend, because black people do weird stuff. We'll pretend.
I never met a black man named Steve Stevens.
And I never met a black man named Michael Michelson. But anyway, we're going to pretend that that's this guy's name. But that name sounds like a name that someone just, oh, fuck, we made the character. We forgot the name. Just give him a name and send him out there in the field. So anyway, this is George Zimmerman. Take a good look at him, people. He's on the right-hand side. This is George Zimmerman.
George Feminine.
And then you have, on the left-hand side, Steve Stevenson.
Mike Michelson.
Okay, so now, what I'm saying, they look alike. What I'm saying now, family, this is what I want you to think about. I'm down with the fact that when the hood found out that this man killed a elder black man, that all the brothers and sisters said, we taking back our community, we gonna find him, we gonna kick his ass. Well, hold on. They shot a young boy in the abdomen in Cleveland, in Ohio. And the hood ain't come out there to get that damn cracker that got away with it.
They never do.
Where's the lynch mob for fucking George Zimmerman?
They never do.
Now, I'm not telling y'all to go out there and do it because I know George Soros people is out here. What I'm saying is this. I just find it very weird that black people will want to do a outright manhunt on this black man. But when this white boy came into the church in Charleston and bodied 6 black women and 3 black men, and these white boys took him to Burger King, got him something to eat, and route to him going to the prison. Black people were screaming. They got murdered while praying at that. These black people were praying, and this white man came in and murdered them while they was praying. And instead of these black people formulate a lynch mob to find this white man that killed these black people in the church, 6 of them being black women. You teach a man, you teach an individual, you teach a woman, you teach a nation. Let's be for real. 6 of the wombs got murdered. There was no mob. There was call police. We not handling this shit. It's scary. And guess what the church did after they got murdered while praying? When they opened up the church the next goddamn day,
They came back.
they went back in and prayed again. So what I'm saying is this, and I would have been paranoid and shit like the last time we did this. Does anybody recollect what happened? I would have just been a little paranoid. I'm not trying to bust my gun at no church people. I'm just saying if the homies get shot while praying, does the church now need security guards?
Yeah.
But hey, that's beyond me. But anyway, we're gonna get back to the point. Here's the point. I understand black people should want to find this guy and kick his ass for killing the elder. I also understand black people are killing each other in their own community. I'm trying to figure out, when did we decide we're going to start killing the people killing in our community? When did this thing start?
Because I wanted to kill this nigga when I first seen it.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? Because that's the first thing you think when you see a black man murder any black man. I don't
This
give
is a
fuck,
fact.
but
Let me interject real quick.
disturb you. It's created to disturb
Go
you.
ahead. I know y'all pissed in the chat. That's what we wanted.
Yeah.
The issue I have is the sharing of the video. Now, while it was a travesty, it was awful. And the other problem I have is Facebook allowed that video to play on various pages, but they will flag music play quicker than they flagged that video. So they helped the video go viral. And I think we should ask the question. Zuckerman will ban people for saying what they perceive as racist things, but they didn't ban a black man killing an older man.
I get banned for saying the word coon.
You can't even put music up that's not licensed the correct way. It'll get snatched down. So you know, it's more so about what they want to perpetuate. You know, it's more so about what they would like to perpetuate.
Now wait, let me add on right there, because I think that's a very key point for us to keep in our minds. There's always an agenda. So what I'm seeing now is this transfer of the classical terrorist from being a European or pseudo-European, which we know of as the Middle Eastern Arabic look, is still European.
That's a fact.
Into now black Muslims and black skinned men, so that they could really go ham with this whole, because I don't see any other direction with this thing.
That's a fact.
I totally agree, Inky. I said that too, bro.
Yeah,
Totally.
they want to make us the new face of terrorism, so
Exactly.
that they continue with the Inquisition. This
Why
is
do you
that same old.
with a full ID on, and in the video he got no beard, but on his ID that he keep flashing, and every picture that they post up everywhere, he got a humongous beard and he bald head.
Right. Giving you the traditional Rick Ross kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And it looked like a bunch of homies that we know.
They want to give you the black Muslim feel.
yep.
They want to give you this urban hood feel.
The story that they gave with Fresno is that the black man screamed out Allahu Akbar as he was killing people in Fresno.
Whoa.
Fresno shooting spree. Black man yells out Allahu Akbar as he shoots people. So, you know, and I didn't get deep into the details of that story. Somebody just shot it to me a little while ago and was like, yo, don't miss this while all this confusion is going on and the Facebook killer is taking up most of the people's time because it was on social media. You know, this has a deeper, or it should be a deeper wake-up call for people that look at Facebook and YouTube as basically extensions of what they do every single day. Because a lot of people wake up, check their Facebook. A lot of people wake up, check their YouTube. So you got to understand the platform that you're using when you can't say certain types of words relegated to the bisexual community or the alternative sex community, or but you can play this video without this video getting flagged over and over and over again. That's letting you know, if nothing else, that this is a part of a larger message that they want to broadcast everywhere.
Now watch this, Inky. Watch this, everybody that's out there. If you think we're BSing, read the description on the news. Read the first line for the description.
What?
Okay, Little John, let's get it. Give me another Little John.
Dark white skin.
How you gonna be a dark white skin? So this tells us. I mean, they even trying to categorize some white folks as niggas now. Like they done created a situation where if you not feeling to be, nigga, you black and we taking you down.
Yo, ain't nothing about this Negro dark.
No, so now they're the Muslims, whether they be Arabs, because you see Arabs are starting to be treated like niggas now, right or wrong.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? They got the nigga treatment from Trump when they was trying to come to town and everybody was talking about discrimination and freedom of speech and violations. And he said, well, welcome to day in the life of niggas. If you was fucking campaigning and protesting with us, you wouldn't even made it to this point where he's abusing you. But y'all treated us separate and different. So now the white man has categorized the Muslim as a dark, white-skinned nigga. Look at this shit right here. Because this is also an attack on the Muslim. We know this.
We know it. We know it. But this is what I'm saying.
Dark, white skin.
If
I've never seen that type of description in a crime
hey, Inky,
alert.
wait, hey, Inky, when you say
Crazy.
that you have to believe that there's an ulterior motive with them showing this video over and over and over again, just think about this. Police officers have body cams, okay? And if the body cams were created to have some fairness or to incriminate those that break law, being police officers, why do they continue to show when they maliciously murder people in cold blood and nothing happens to the officer?
That's a fact.
So you see, it's not a point of them having a body cam for some justice. They basically want to show you what they're doing. And they want it to replay over and over in your mind until it's stuck in your subconscious till you start to feel like you're less of a human.
Hey, listen.
That's what it is.
All the way down, this shit's so programmed. And I know, like, when I laugh, it makes people feel that I'm even less of an empathetic person to the scenario that's going on. That's just part of my defense mechanism. I laugh at things. Because some of this stuff, you just can't help but laugh. They got this thing choreographed all the way down to the point where we back at O.J. Simpson again, looking for the white Ford again. Like, we back looking for the white Ford with the black murderer that's on the loose. Like, they couldn't even give it a new look, a new car, a new vehicle. My man's back in the white Ford again, and people are like, yo, where are you guys getting this stuff from? It's so
they had to put that nigga in a hybrid and so he could ride 6 cities away without stopping for gas.
Now, watch this.
Nobody did that.
He got caught in Erie. Wait, listen, he got caught in Erie. How did he get caught in a town called Erie? Like, just to add insult to injury.
It's perfect. I mean, a guy named Steve Stevenson. I mean, his name is Erie as it is.
Right.
All right. And then he's a dark white-skinned male. You know, a white-skinned dark male. What kind of technology? A dark white skin.
Steve
Oprah,
Stevens.
what you had a view on this? What is your view on this?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. Come on, don't start that. We got you.
I didn't know.
Your name Oprah?
Yes, it is.
We've been hearing and seeing you the whole broadcast.
Come on, man. You're part of the winning team. We took it to courtside basketball.
Yes.
I want you to be there for our sports conscious dialogue on the next channel because you are now rocking with the best. You part of the winning team.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I can dig it.
Conscious
But
radio.
no, I was gonna say, they have this video and everybody's circulating it, but I get blocked when I use the word coon on Facebook. Like I got banned for 60 days once for using the word coon or making fun of Christians or calling Christians stupid, and I got banned. But
I didn't know you bang like that.
Say the word big.
She banging hard.
Oprah. We didn't know you was banging like that.
Oprah, can you do me a favor? Hey, Oprah, can you do me a favor?
Huh?
Can you hear me? You do
Yeah.
me a favor?
What?
I want you to be extremely censored when you talk about these stupid ass Christians. Okay.
Let's not do this. For the Christian audience out there, we love you.
They
But you
have
gotta
community
cut that.
standards.
Cut that shit out. Nah, we
They have
got
community standards
Y'all
against
love
these
each other.
things, but not community standards against niggas, bitches, and all other kind of words that we use or sharing videos of somebody killing. That's how we know this shit is fake. It's fake.
But you can go on Facebook and put all the gang shit you want to put up and talk about how you about to ride into the homie's hood and shoot
is true.
everybody up,
This is
and
true.
they don't pull that down.
That's an absolute
You know what I'm
fact.
saying? You could post guns and money, and they ain't putting that down.
That's a fact.
So come on, man.
Now, here's another question.
They will use it to lock you up, though.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but of
Hey, I
course.
think that's the end game. That's
But
the
that's
goal.
the end game. That's checkmate on their behalf.
That's what they need to do to Steve Stevens. But anyway, Steve Stevenson, what
No,
I
they
said.
couldn't lock him up. They couldn't find him.
And let me explain.
Should we create our own? Should we be creating our own social media, like our own platforms where we don't have to use their social media and go by their
Yes.
rules?
Yes.
Yeah, but you know,
Yes.
we love to bang on each other on YouTube. It's gonna take us some time to wean us off this drug. Now, watch this. When was the last time any of you seen a white person get murdered on Facebook? We've all had our share within the last year up until now, seeing black folks. Have any of you seen any white people being murdered on Facebook Live?
Never.
I just was checking.
Now listen to
I'm
this.
sure it's going on.
Listen to this. 80% of the mass shootings and killings that take place are by white people. So not even seeing white people being murdered, but have
It's
any
tricky
but
shit.
but have any of you seen white people murdering any people on Facebook?
No. No.
This is very weird.
So only niggas got the audacity to want to get their followers up while they murking people.
Who's the number one most armed race in America? Who buys the most guns in America? I know who gets them for free the most in the community. I'm just saying who buys them the most.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say our hands are clean, but by the time we get it and it's fresh out the case, it probably already dirty anyway. What I'm saying is, who's the one with the legal firearms? Who's the one that makes up 14% of this country? And why is it that we are only being seen with all the shooting, with all the killing?
We
with all the
only
murder?
seen getting killed and killing.
That's right. When we do see the white folks with the firearms, we do see them on these videos, but we're on the receiving side of them killing us.
Now, see, listen, this is where this becomes an economic conversation because it's time. See, this is where frustration sets in with the conscious community because when something like this happens, it seems like it should be common sense. We need our own institutions. We need our own social media, et cetera, et cetera. Now, you're going to get the conscious community to back that up. Yeah, that's right. Now, the moment you start talking about economics, et cetera, and taking money to make money, them same people that will agree that we need our own institutions is going to say, they're going to detract away from that conversation. And they don't realize that unless we are building economically, we don't get to have our own stuff. This continues to happen. the same way we look at the food. This is mental instability is the only people that can be led astray with these groupthink type of confusion.
Facts.
We got so much information out here right now that it don't even make no sense for people to be that easily led astray when we know what we need to be doing out here. You know, and if you don't know, you know where to go find what you need to get your mind right. Like, this shit is all madness.
Man, we need to get off social media. I don't think we need our own social media. I think we need to get off social media. This shit went blank.
Hey, you might have muted yourself, my brother Inky.
Inky.
So, Oprah.
No,
Yes.
I'm here.
Oh,
There
now
you go,
you're
there
back.
you go. We couldn't hear you.
Let's get Sister Oprah back into the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's an alarming rate of brothers saying how beautiful you are. This is how we know that
Thank
you know
you.
we gotta fix the situation going on with the men in America, because we having a serious situation here. Oh, Oprah.
Yeah.
Oh, Oprah. I think you're the most beautiful woman in the conscious community. Oh, Oprah. Damn, brother. Stop lusting. God damn.
Yeah.
Stop it. Oprah's taken. Mind your damn business. Now, we got cock block. We ain't doing that. If you want a chance at Oprah, or any woman like her, you better find your ass on this platform. Earn the right to
Right.
be the one that talks to the people. She don't want no people on the side. She want to see what you doing in your community. Are you feeding the homeless?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Are you banging on this piece? And we ain't talking about the verbal banging. We talking about any intellectual means to which end you galvanize the minds of the masses and you mobilize the people. You call them to duty. That's what we talking about. Ain't that right, sister?
That's right.
Now, here's the question, Sister Oprah. What would be your solution to the mental health issue in the community? Because let's presume that Steve Stevenson or Michael, whatever his name is,
Charles Charleston.
Charles Charleston is another one, Jacob Jacobson. Let's presume that this guy actually really exists. And the reason why I'm saying this to you, sister, is because I want to point out another thing to the people. Ordinarily, when someone says, hey, right away, I killed 15 other people, you know the obligation that law enforcement has? The obligation that law enforcement has is to keep you alive.
Mm-hmm.
So they can collect more data. The second you say, hey, there's other bodies I killed, you just ain't find them yet. They actually got to keep you alive and question you.
Yeah.
This is true. So,
Right.
but they didn't keep him alive. Oh, matter of fact, they said he committed suicide. So now we'll never know what happened. So being that they said he committed suicide, and I suppose that's the end of the story. And I also want to read to you something very interesting about what the girlfriend said in light of these tragic events, because the girlfriend said something as well. Let me read this to you so we can collect our thoughts on this matter. The girlfriend said, he is generous with everyone he knows. He was kind and loving to me and my children. This is a very difficult time for me and my family. Never mind that this guy, and she sounded like she didn't even know what the hell he did on Facebook Live. But
Right.
she writes, he is generous with everyone he knows. I suppose the old man he murdered is one of those exemptions. What do you say about mental health in the Black community? Because I presume there are a lot of adults who have not been diagnosed with any form of mental health issues, but are walking amongst us every day with mental health issues. What do you think in percentage are the amount of adults that are walking around with mental health issues in our community? And what do you suppose
Absolutely.
to remedy it?
I know it's for a fact there's a lot of people walking around with mental illness in our community. For one, based off our history, what we've been through and our past and how we were brought up. I mean, we have a lot of mental illness from that. But I don't like how the justice system doesn't say that when we do things that it may be a mental illness, you know, as opposed to when a white person does something, they jump right to, well, he may have some mental issues. Little Bobby shot the whole movie theater up and he has a mental problem. You know, it's a lot of Black people that have mental illness. Our diets is causing us to have, you know, our minds be fucked up. Shit that we go through in our house. It's a lot of things that cause mental illness. So it's a lot of people that are mentally ill. Was all that? No, that's why he allegedly killed himself. He probably got a one-way ticket to freaking Cuba for all we know. But it's a lot of mental illness in our community, and I wish people would treat it as that and really try to work with the men and women in our community, Black men and women, instead of saying, oh, they're thugs, or they're just without a father, or they're fatherless, and whatever terms they want to put on us, instead of saying, okay, they may be mentally ill. But Black people, we got to know that we have mental problems. Like, we do have some issues. We don't want to own up to it because we're trying to be strong, and we want to let everybody know that, oh, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm fine, I'm working on my Zen, when you're really just crazy conscious, you know what I'm saying? So it's a matter of, trying to mental illness state first. But that girl, Joy Lane or whatever, if she even exists, one of my friends inboxed her and she didn't say anything. But I just think all this shit is fake, so.
Now, what do you say to people who say, have a heart? How can you dare say this didn't even happen? What do you say to those people?
Well, I believe crisis actors is something that is real. We had the situation where Bryce Williams, what was his name? Bryce Williams' son, I believe, the guy that went on TV and he killed the news reporters while they were airing live at 6 a.m. We had that situation that happened, and that guy that they blamed it on actually sued people who were blaming him.
The same way the gun.
Yeah.
It was the same style, the gun, and like first person, it was just a gun. It looked like a video game, and he shot the people same way he shot the old man, because from that perspective, it's easy for you to manipulate the frames, and you know what I mean, to act it out.
And people were also mentioning blood bags exploding and not 9mm not having that impact when it shoots someone, and the way the old man fell, and people were like, oh, I know their families.
Keep in mind, they said he died in midst of a 2-mile chase. He just suddenly killed himself in midst of a 2-mile chase. So, again, our heart goes out to anybody who may have actually died. All we're saying is we're getting tired of the fake stuff, and they push so much of it in our face. And like I said, they designed this thing in such a way that anybody that's thinking for themselves, there's people out here that's gonna say you're cruel and you're insensitive. We're just thinkers, because if we weren't there, all we can do is think. But what we're saying is, just because the media said so, the media said he killed 15 people. Then when I do the research, I find out when the media said he killed 15 people. Then when I do the research, the same media that called him crazy got their reference for him killing 15 people from the crazy man. So if we're referencing crazy people, like, what kind of scholarship is that? What kind of journalism is that? Crazy man says, after he finished jacking off and acting wild, killing people, hey, I killed 15 people. Media, and he just killed 15 people. Now you got everybody in an uproar, scared, going crazy. But again, I want to get back to these Negroes. We got to get back at these Negroes. So the Negroes come outside and say it's time to kill this black man. Oprah, they said it's time to look for this black man. We got to go on a manhunt. He just killed this old man on Facebook Live. All the while, the Negroes are killing each other in their community. And no one has taken to say, hey, we're going to have to start killing the Negroes who kill people in the community, because some of y'all bullets is hitting children by accident. No manhunt for them. Everyone knows in the hood.
Manhunt for the KKK. We know they are. No one's going on the manhunt for the KKK. No one's going on the manhunt. When Anonymous released these government officials that are KKK members, and Anonymous released their address, I didn't see not one black person at their house. I didn't hear no story.
Nobody went on a manhunt.
So what I'm saying is this: since this guy killed himself, hey, the hate groups that's still out there to kill that man, don't put your guns up now. There's some people out here that's been getting away with killing black babies for the past several years, more immediately this year, extending back to last year. Don't you go hanging up your guns now and going back and killing each other. Keep the momentum of killing people, kill black people, and let's see if we could actually target races outside of ourselves. See, this is what pisses me off. When I seen this group of black people talking about we looking for, and the police have to tell the local gangs, don't worry about it, we got it. I'm like, hold on. Yeah, this is some ridiculous shit. Where was the uproar when the homie, the white cracker homie George Zimmerman was over here auctioning off weapons, daring anybody who got a problem with him, saying he'd kill this young man again if he had a chance. Hold on. Where was y'all group that was so quick to jump on this black man who killed a black man? And I'm not trying to belittle this elder that got murdered, allegedly. I'm just saying it makes me sick to my stomach to see how quick everybody's a gangster to kill one of their own.
Right.
These folks, like you said, sis, first thing they do when that white boy went into church and killed those 9 people, 6 black women in Charleston, 3 black men. Our people prayed. Our people called the cops. And then after the incident, the people came back and went to church and prayed again.
They prayed.
And they forgave him. And they forgave him publicly. On the news, they forgave him. We forgive him, please.
Do you hold
Yeah.
the religions accountable for the gang violence in the community? Sister Oprah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Inky, sorry. Yeah.
No, we giving you, we always building early, so we trying to get, make sure you get the love, because when that testosterone boost kicks in, we get it. We start
I
building.
blame religion for everything. I blame it for everything.
You blame religion for everything.
Yeah.
Where have you been all of these men's lives, Oprah? Because it's very hard, because the religions target you because you make the babies and you have the power to disconnect the man from the children. So they work very hard on getting your mind.
Convert or die. Convert or die. That's a gang mentality. Convert or die. It means initiate to our religion or die. That's gang mentality.
What about the model for religion? Give your life. It says give your life.
Yeah. Give your life and pay us and all this that's a gang. You gotta pay dues to be a part of this gang. You gotta sit and join membership and sit there every Sunday to be a part of this gang. And it's a gang. And then it's like, what are the churches doing for the community? Where are the churches at? Where are the pastors? What are the pastors saying about all this? Keep praying? Is that you want to keep praying? Okay.
Oh, why not? Why not? I mean, God had a special plan for the black man that got murdered. And if y'all say that I'm being insensitive, tell the damn pastor he's being insensitive. You'll make me do my Bernie Mac voice. I've been watching him lately. Listen, don't turn around and try to disrespect me, people. I'm just bringing reality to the table. God had a special plan for so many people on planet Earth. Then it stands to reason he had a special plan for Steve Stevenson to go around catching the body of an old man. If that's what you into, I'm not into that.
Wait, listen, the videos don't even add up, because in the video, he's talking, he's saying, yo, I'm getting ready to walk in this building and start shooting Greek people. Then that video goes off, and the next video you see, he's on the street where nobody else is in the street. Nobody else is on the street except for this old black man. And he's like, oh, I found me somebody to kill. I found me somebody to kill. Hey, can you say Joy Lane? Huh? I don't know Joy Lane. No, say Joy Lane. Say it. Say it. What kind of shit? The whole thing with him being enraged and in a jealous frenzy. Oh, I'm not going, my mom, my girlfriend.
I know it gotta be.
Not me.
With 2 screens.
Wait, the whole shit is crazy because you never seen somebody so calm and relaxed.
That's right.
Saying that they in a murderous frenzy. Now, we all been places where, like, we're not going to incriminate ourselves, but we've all been places where we see the go down going down.
That's facts.
Even if we never watch anything more than World Star videos with people getting knocked out.
And that hurts.
Right. But you can see a certain level of anger on somebody before they even get into a fight.
Insanity.
Super calm, super calculative. He understands what's going on. He having cell phone conversations while he's doing it. Like, oh, hold on. I'm about to find somebody to kill right now. Right back after I find this person to kill. Like,
hey, Inky, tell me this. So when he's in the video and he's talking to the person on the phone, he says that I just killed 13 people. I just snapped. And then he kills the elderly man. Tell me this. How long does it take to kill 13 people if you don't kill them all at once? If you kill them all at once, then people are going to notice you killed them. But if you killed them one by one, you killed 13 people and you kept count, how long does it take you to kill that many people and still be riding around joyriding in your car looking for random people to kill and then hop out and kill another one without being seen?
Wait. To make it worse. To make it worse. He's telling whoever he's on the phone with what neighborhood he's in while he's doing it. He's like, yo, I'm on the 105th Street right now. No, I think I'm gonna find somebody around here. I'm on 105th. I said, yo, this shit crazy.
Right. But tell me this. How long does it take to kill 30 people and not be seen by any witnesses? So that means you have to catch 13 random people in secluded spaces.
In
because
Cleveland.
You people without leaving a trail of bodies.
In Cleveland.
So in Cleveland. So how does this happen? It's you know what I mean?
That's crazy. Because Cleveland is a busy city. That's like Bronx, LA, Baltimore, like that. This is a popping city. It's not like Columbus and Cleveland is really different. Cleveland is a city. It's a urban, it's a city. Like it's super urban. You're not going to catch 13 people walking alone in the middle of the day in cell phone central now. Everybody records everything for World Star. They World Star.
Let me ask you a question. Besides the fact that it was broadcast on Facebook, do you know every agency, federal agency, ATF, FBI, everyone's a full court press on finding this guy. But the only thing that there's so many killers in communities, but you put a full court press on finding this one guy. There was a lot of overtime made by them looking for this one guy that allegedly killed the old man. There was a lot of money budgets being exhausted to find this guy who traveled 6 hours out of his state, stopping at gas stations. None of my cars go that long without gassing up, and a fusion at that. So it doesn't make any sense. I mean, and then I watched the press conference coming out, and I'm listening to what the chief is saying. They have partnerships with all the social media companies. And so I'm like, okay, you're doing a full court press on this, but think about all the murders that occur in Cleveland.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
Hey, Dennis, look at this.
That's a fact.
So go put the picture back up of the manhunt picture.
Right.
Yeah, watch this. Dennis, I want you to watch this. Everybody pay attention to this. I just noticed this. I just noticed this. See, we can do this shit ourselves.
It's a fact.
Watch this. In the video, he had shaved face.
Damn.
His face was completely shaved in the video.
Mm-hmm.
He had a little stubble. In the description, it says bald with a full beard. Now, mind you, the only picture he had a full beard on was his ID tag.
Yo.
Right. So why did they put that picture up if that wasn't his current description?
Exactly.
Right. And let's just go back to him being a dark, white-skinned man. Now, somebody text me.
Oh, that's just
hold on, folks. It says this. I don't want y'all to think we're making this shit up. It literally says this. It literally says this. This is from the news. Dark white skin. Steve Stevens. Bald with a full beard. Now, mind you, on this picture, he has a full beard, but in the video where he's descriptively talking about him killing 13 people and then hops out and kills the elderly man, his face was completely shaved. So if the manhunt ensues, why would you be looking for a bald with a full beard?
It would take some time for him to get that beard.
It would take some time for him to grow that beard.
And they know he didn't have a beard.
A white man. This is a white man getting melanin injections. What would be the need to call him a dark white skinned person?
You had to implement dark somewhere in there.
So I'm telling you, they're making everyone who's not white a nigga. I'm telling you this. Every religion, everybody who just fits in the category outside the context that is in conformity with their white supremacy, will be considered now a dark white skin. And we know dark is the flagship for what we're going to do when it's time to destroy, kill, or exterminate.
Polite, do you have a side-by-side of the picture that the visual when he killed the man, and also this picture here? Can you do a side-by-side?
Yeah, we can pull it up.
Yeah, we'll call. Let's call into forensics real quick and pull this up for you.
Yeah, we got to go in. Keep the pot hot. We exposing these assholes now.
We got CSI, man. We can get into that CSI shit.
See, the talent in the room is so amazing that when we put it together, family, y'all got to know something is not right. And let me say this to y'all real quick. Keep in mind what just happened. There was a 22,000-pound bomb dropped by way of Donald Trump. And now no one even remembers this. And this bomb is called the mother of all bombs. And this bomb, was it dropped on Easter? When was this bomb dropped?
It was last Thursday.
So this bomb was dropped during the heralding of Easter. And Easter is Ishtar. Ishtar is Isis. And Isis is the mother of all gods.
Yeah.
She is the milk goddess. She is the mother goddess. And so Moab, if we go into Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 1, it tells you in the Bible that the Ammonites and the Moabites are not allowed into the congregations of the Lord. That's what it says. Now, because we know that the Moors who are Muslim helped build this country, the White House, Dar Bay Dar, Home White Home, the old capital of Morocco, we know all of that. They gave it the dome shape because Benjamin Banner, who they call Benjamin Banneker, inducted George Washington into Freemasonry. We understand all of that, just giving y'all some history. And we know that there was the Articles of Confederation, the Continental Congress, and of course, the present day Constitution. And under that, or under which time there were 14 other previous presidents, one of which being John Hanson, who was also melanated. There's a whole lot of stuff going on with that. Fine. Fine. All right. And so I'm just putting up this image. We're going to come back to this image very soon. We're going to come back to this image very soon. We just wanted to show people that. Thanks, Inc. And so Moab, biblical term. This, according
to that's the abbreviation for mother of all bombs.
Mother of all bombs. Thank you. We want to make it clear that Moab is the acronym.
Yeah, the
for
acronym.
Mother of all bombs, which is the 22,000-pound bomb that they dropped around Easter, Ishtar, Isis, mother of all gods, or the milk gods. Keep in mind that in a religious context, what's being said to the subconscious mind of the religious world is no need to feel for all the innocent lives that were murdered. Why? Because the Moabites are not allowed into the congregations of the Lord. So they come up with an acronym that coincidentally is interconnected with so many scenarios and so many coincidences that they should drop a bomb with the acronym that follows suit and is in line with a religious context to which in those group of people, the Moabites, are not allowed into the congregations of God. And so this is supposed to be a Christian-based nation. Mm-hmm. And since it's a Christian-based nation, subconsciously in the mind of an astute Christian, or even if they're not that astute, but it's been said somewhere or they read it somewhere, Nehemiah 13:1, you lose empathy for the people who may have been murdered senselessly, because right. These people, that the bomb makes you lose empathy subconsciously, whether you realize it or not. There will be an inconsistency in you responding to the scenario. That's what a religious word. So what I'm saying is, this takes place, and we should be devastated. And people say, well, it wasn't a nuclear bomb, but the bomb was so powerful that after they dropped it, they had to turn around and do research. Was this bomb legal? They're doing research right now to see, was this a legal bomb? This shit was crazy what it did. Secondly, yes, it's not a nuclear bomb. But who says in 2017 a bomb has to be a nuclear bomb, be as powerful as a nuclear bomb? What do I mean by that? We have the technology today to drop a bomb that's not a nuclear bomb that is more detrimental than a nuclear bomb because of the advancement in technology. So this is a 22,000-pound bomb that was dropped. And we are chasing a man with a beard, with no beard, named Steve Stevenson, who wound up somewhere in Erie Avenue or wherever that place is that's Erie. And they consider him a dark, white-skinned male. I'm just telling you, family, who did it on Facebook Live, who they couldn't locate, though there's locators embedded into the Facebook system. And the feds also have stock in Facebook at great length, who then drives 6 hours and 47 minutes away from Cleveland to Pennsylvania, and in the midst of a 2-mile hunt, he allegedly or supposedly murdered himself or committed suicide. All of this around the same time, but we already forgot that the damn 22,000-pound bomb was dropped, didn't we? We already forgot. And that's the problem, people. That's the problem. They make a loud noise over here. It's the get your hands out my pocket. We back in the Malcolm X story all over again. We go, yo, people are still talking about the bomb. Hey, make sure you say you killed 15 people. Then the media puts out he killed 15 people without saying allegedly, without suggesting that, well, this information doesn't come from a true source other than the crazy man.
What else is missing from the story is while he mentioned his girlfriend, but we don't know what issue he had with her. Did he ever mention what issue he had with her?
Not to my knowledge, brother. Does anyone know the issue he said he has with his girl?
No.
Oh, boy.
Usually there is a story.
It's a backstory. There's only a backstory.
Well, she came out. She never said he abused her. She never said he did.
Story about his girl.
He was a good guy. So, but he was saying he was upset about her. We don't know what Lane did to him, and why did he have this guy say her name?
That's right.
So she's not telling everything. Something's missing there.
Something's definitely missing. And she may not even be his girlfriend. I don't know. I need some community people to say, yo, he was a good guy. He was doing this, that. I need some more people to get involved. I'm not buying it. So we're going to tell you to go to Sports Conscious. Watch this real quick, people. Watch this real fast. We're going to go to Sports Conscious. Watch this. Look at this. We're going to go Sports Conscious. And then we're going to click. Wow. You're going to go here, subscribe, and you're going to check us out live right now. We're about to go on live right now. LeBron or Curry NBA Championship featuring King Los, Brother Polite, Minister Inky. We're about to go over there right now. Follow us over there right now. We're going to keep up some of this conversation, and we're going to also have some fun. We're going to go in on sports. I know a lot of people in the conscious community have been getting on my case. Why are you talking about sports? Conscious. Those are not real events. Well, we're real people. Cut it out. Sometimes we like to enjoy ourselves. We like to catch the game. You guys are sneaking in front of our backs to watch games. And I say sneaking in front of our backs because if someone is saying something behind your back, then they're in front of you. I don't know if you caught that, but it's okay. I just want y'all to take that into consideration. So I do like people to talk behind my back because that would suggest that they're speaking to me face to face.
Yeah, because they're in front of your back and they're actually behind you.
Exactly. So you speak in front of my back. I hate when people do that shit.
Right. And don't front and back out.
Unless you want me to come up front and back out.
You think you're right.
We do this all the time.
Inky.
I be washing up everybody he bring. I always last.
Iggy. I'll be letting them live, Iggy.
Bar. I always be in there. I
let him live, Iggy, because I'm in sheer admirance of the that he even attempts to hear. He's not that quick.
Hey, one of his mans even offended him because he's like, yo, Polite got more words than you, right or wrong. The nigga, Yo, he was in awe. Right or wrong? Roderick ain't do that?
I'm in
I saw that video. I saw that video, King Los. I saw
We
that one.
gotta take this to sports
Now,
conscious.
hold on. Because trust ain't.
Are we referencing things that Roderick has said?
Yes, we are. I'm not saying it's true or false. I'm not saying it's true or false. I'm saying he was in awe. And I was keeping it
Now you back front.
in.
Boom. See, that's what I do. I get Don DeMarcos. I got rebuttals. You feel me?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man.
Sports conscious family. If y'all want more of this action right here, you gotta tune into the other channel. Cause see, we supposed to be deep over here. So smart, like the conscious community is like a Planet Fitness gym. Like no laughing, no loud voices, no cell phones.
You got a library.
Too many colors. I got too many colors on.
So we gotta go to sports conscious where we actually allowed to be humans and shit.
Man.
Yeah, man. But I mean, we could do like we normally do. I be continuing the bars. We go back and forth. Niggas tap out, and then they go, "Yo, what the fuck? What is Polite really doing there? Hanging, bitch. I've been hanging around him so fucking long. What you expect? You can't be around people who don't pick shit up. What are you talking about?" But yeah, I would like to say some things. I just don't want to implicate my brother here, but that we gotta address that Kendrick Lamar Israelite bar.
Oh my gosh, please win.
Thank you. You see, the people need to hear this because you know what? I got into an argument with somebody before because I personally want King Los to, but you know,
Because Inky, you know, we could talk about melanocytes or serotonin.
Oh, listen.
You know.
No. We gotta deal with that Kendrick Lamar bar
Okay.
right now on sports conscious. We gotta take this conversation to the other.
yo, this is an exclusive. That shit need a day of itself, but maybe we could get 2 minutes. But sis, I know how you feeling because now they got that man Kendrick draped up in them sheets
Oh,
with bed
no.
bugs in it, the plastic spikes. I'm like, yo, you see, I just want to say you could only be but so conscious. And then say, hey, Hebrew Israelite. Now, I'm not knocking you brothers who say you Hebrew Israelites. I'm talking about the guy who we believe to be very conscious. There's no backlash on y'all because you guys are in y'all space and I love y'all. I'm talking about what we was thinking at one point. Like, hold on. And I just feel a way and I can break it down. I'm being nice because I'm going to say these things without my brother present. So so people don't affix my views with his views. But I felt the way. Because first of all, it is my opinion, this is separate from my brother, that a lot of rappers got their cadence from my brother and some of their creativity. So when people ask me, then who do you listen to when you want to get high off of some conscious bars? I say King Los. Then they ask me, who's better, King Los or Kendrick? And I boldly say, Negro, you didn't hear me on the Breakfast Club? King Los is the best lyricist. Then people want to argue, but I'm the type, I bring my facts. I'm more seasoned into debating. So there's a point now where I don't even have to argue. I just, you know what I do to shut people up? I'll give you reference tracks and I'll ask you or I'll dare you to find something someone said that can parallel with something my brother says. And I can do it so many times to you with his old material. And y'all got to remember, I'm around him when he's producing new material. So if you heard his new material, first of all, I can take his old material and put it up, publish it, and y'all would be like, this shit keeps up with today. Or you might even think, well, maybe he's copying off of someone then, but they wasn't out. He was already out. So I'm telling you, if y'all don't know who King Los is, y'all better pay attention. Because a lot of your favorite rappers, he wrote for, because that's what he do. He writes for them. And a lot of times when you write for fucking people, it's hard for niggas to say, well, people in the industry to say, let's usher him in. Because it's like, nigga, continue making us fucking fly. What are you trying to do here? This is my opinion. Okay? So I'm saying I know enough to understand what we need in music lyrically, or what I need, I should say. I can't speak on your behalf. Let me be easy. But you can't tell me that Kendrick's better than my brother here. You can never tell me that. I go bar for bar. We can go bar for bar. I dare any of you out there. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. I'm sorry, before we close out, before we go over the sports conscious, because I see y'all still ain't even leave. Normally when we tell people we're about to leave, we drop 200 people. Y'all in here. So y'all look like y'all waiting for something to happen in hip hop on the channel. Hold on, because y'all ain't leaving. I gotta find y'all. Where y'all at? Hold on. I gotta find the damn channel. Hold on. That Israelite bar is shaking up the community. We need a show on that Israelite bar because
Yes.
people go too far. They acting like they acting like he in the hood, like saying Reed. He ain't in the hood with y'all. He ain't in the hood. DMV, King Los. Hold on, what are y'all saying out there? King Los is best lyricist ever. Oh, there we go. There we go. Los fire. King Los nice. We waiting on Los to drop. So y'all already know. Y'all already know. Los new shit isn't as good as the old.
Hold on. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on, watch this. Watch this. My new shit isn't as good, right? Name something new that I released.
This is interesting because he hasn't been releasing.
I haven't released anything in a year and a half. So a year and a half ago,
hating on. Hold on. Someone says hating on that man for what that man said. Ain't nobody hating. I got the right to have a preference in music. And what I'm saying is,
we talking about consciousness. We weren't even really talking about.
Watch this. Watch this. Y'all know I've debated several Hebrew Israelite groups, right or wrong out there. Y'all know I debate. Y'all know I debated several Hebrew Israelite groups, right? Why the hell would I debate Hebrew Israelites in scholarship and then listen to Hebrew Israelite music? Like, does that make any damn sense? If a person, I'm not saying the man is trash. I'm saying that when the conversation came up and people was like, yo, do you still embrace Brother Kendrick now that he says he's a Hebrew Israelite? I said, of course I embrace him. He's a brother and he has a great deal of talent. But let it be known, I always have Los over him. What are you listening for in music is what I'm asking. See, my brother been talking about frequencies and being vegan. He's talking about my world. So first of all, I'm already in conformity with the algorithm of his music. That's one. After the algorithm, the syntax, that's two. The substance, because of the content, that's three. Then it's cadence, that's four. You see, some people just hear music goes in one ear and out the other. I like the metaphors. I'm into the similes. I'm into all that. You know what my problem is? I go into music too fucking smart. That's my problem. So I go into music and I can tell you all the reasons why I like someone's music to preference. And I would leave somebody like, fuck, then why do I like music? Because I be here thinking about so much shit that I'd be like, you know what the hell are people thinking about when they listen to music? Or are they even thinking in the first place? So that is the problem. So before you knock me and say, oh, now you can't respect Kendrick. No, brother, I've been respecting Kendrick. I respect J. Cole. I love Kendrick. I think these guys are all talented.
Kendrick is one of my favorite artists.
You see what I'm saying? I think these guys are all talented.
Like, I love Kendrick.
But you know, you're not telling me shit. Like, cause I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not gonna turn around and listen to somebody who I feel the information doesn't.
I love Jay Electronica too.
Yeah, I saw that Jay Electronica. He dope too.
Jay Electronica, that's my it's crazy because he just followed me but that's been my homie, but he just followed me like
Kendrick,
a week ago.
Like he belongs. Yeah, he do belong. He look like it. Like, you can actually look on people's phenotype. Look at their phenotype and you can kind of tell. Yeah, that person's part of that tribe. So I salute him for even ushering in some form of consciousness, if you would say that. I salute him for his creativity. I salute him for his courage because he did a lot of revolutionary things in the industry. But don't get mad at me when you ask Polite, who's your favorite rapper? I got to tell you the truth. And then right after that, So's dope, but I got Daylight up in there. And people may say, what the hell you got Daylight for?
Hey,
because I understand wordplay in ways I don't understand.
I would take it even outside of that dynamic and say, just put the lyrics together on a freestyle flow tip. Like, King Los is in a space by himself. Period.
Show me somebody you can
add content in.
What's that?
Before you even add content in, like, it could be cars, it could be the block, it could be anything. His freestyle is going to be head and shoulders above what Cats is talking about. In fact,
hold on. You're making one slight underquote. His freestyles sound better than most people's written. That's a problem. Secondly, you've been in the lab with the brother, bro.
Yeah.
You've seen the man not have a pen or pad. You
Right.
see what mumble rap is out there? That's how he starts his shit. You feel me? Like niggas put mumble rap out. He starts with the mumble. He starts his rap out with the shit niggas put out as the final product. I'm like, yo, after you mumble, nigga, you're supposed to substitute the words. What the fuck?
Right. You're supposed to come with some cadence.
Yo,
listen.
So you can't hold on. Can't nobody tell me when I watch a man make song after song, that's amazing. Song after song, not using no pen or pad. No, people lie. I don't be writing no pad. I don't write no pen. I don't use no pen. It's not wrong with using the pen and the pad. That's everybody got their own talent, their own gifts. It's nothing.
Some people you can tell they not using no pen and pad like the Migos. You can tell that they not writing.
I don't know what they doing. They make catchy music, in my opinion.
He's saying as far as the bounce and the cadence of it,
yeah,
you can tell that you can't write that.
Right.
There's a bounce when you bounce a certain way, you can tell that that's a natural bounce, that's a natural flow. You understand what I'm saying? And there's different space in the different pockets. Like you could tell that Biggie wasn't writing because of the pockets and the way he said things and the way it fell in the pockets. You know what I'm saying? But there's other things that are
unbelievable.
There's other things that are more mechanical, and you can kind of tell that this has been constructed in a certain way.
Or someone's reciting it because they can't find the spirit of the writer.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a difference, you know. But
I mean, we'll move off it, but I know the people are asking for it, and we're gonna have to have that conversation. But y'all know where I stand. That's all I'm saying.
It's a conversation that's had on a daily basis when it comes to the top lyricists. It's a conversation. I mean, it needs to be more spoke about. You know, one thing about me, I always applaud everyone on their efforts and what they do. You know, really, I'm not even the person that I'm so much in my piece. I really can't even find. I don't like look. Can I change the screen? How you change the screen? I don't like looking at this. Yeah. This is weird. I like to look at
real
thing.
time.
Yeah. This is weird. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I really I'm not even really the kind of person that really finds like negative things about people's art. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I do realize that this is a very competitive platform that we're put on here. Just like if we was in the NBA or anything else, we're competing for a crown or a trophy or a spot or an accolade or something like that. So when it comes down to a skill set and statistics, there's a lot of things that you have to factor in. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of people was talking about Drake and how he may have gotten himself out of the top 5 debate because of having other people write material for him. You know, we're not talking about collaborative efforts. We're talking about people actually writing material for you. You know what I'm saying? Which would be like a disqualification almost in sort of the integrity, you know, of the nature of your work. You know what I'm saying? So these are conversations that's awesome, because at the end of the day, if there's anybody that I even would mind being compared to in that sense, it would be Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Like that dude is, to me, he's awesome. You know what I'm saying? He's super fucking intelligent, and he's a little bit ahead of his time. You know what I'm saying? But all
right, I can't do all this humility.
None of them other cats. I mean, because this is what they say. If you gonna play against Stephen Curry, and you don't acknowledge the fact that this nigga could shoot from anywhere on the fucking court, you playing yourself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
I'm looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar can shoot from anywhere on the fucking court, though. Like the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, we not saying.
And I saw the game when LeBron, who can't shoot from anywhere. Well, he can technically shoot from anywhere in the court, but not the same percentage.
LeBron uses cognitive ability to surpass Stephen Curry.
There you go. And that's all I'm saying.
Because once he found out he could attack him mentally, he didn't need physicality no more. He shut his brain down. Steph J wouldn't even work. And that's my guy. I'm Steph, my dude. It wouldn't work. This shit was you never seen it broke. It was broke.
I was about to say, hold your argument for next show. We got to go to next show. Next show. We got to go.
That's sports conscious right there.
Meet us at sports conscious, because we might have to investigate. Does religion play a role? I know you like, oh, come on, Pete. We got to do this. We got to ask the questions that the commentators cannot ask because it puts them in an uncomfortable space. We need to know, how much does religion play a role in people's sports work ethic?
Niggas is praying after every shot.
What a way to tie it in.
What about the guy that says he's gonna curse for doing this because he made this? You know about that?
Yeah, but then James Harden couldn't make a fucking shot after that.
And he just warned James Harden again, like, yo,
don't keep. That's Lil B.
yeah, you
That's
know
Lil,
about it.
Yeah, Lil B.
We gotta discuss that too.
Lil B, the sauce god. He created it. That was his shit.
But he
Cooking all the dances now that we do to be like this. Lil B created. That's his shit.
he just put out a warning shot.
He
to
told the
James Harden.
nigga. He told the nigga like, yo, you doing the. And I think what happened was James Harden said some shit in response to him. Like, nigga, go ahead, whatever, something, waved him off. He was like, I see you doing a cooking celebration. That's my thing. Praise whatever. Because Lil B is all peace. Then the nigga, look, he had cursed Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant couldn't hit a shot. He said, if you don't play me one-on-one, if you don't play
gotta
me,
go to sports.
if you don't play me one-on-one, I'm gonna put a curse on you. And then Kevin Durant couldn't hit a fucking shot.
Hey, we're gonna pick this conversation up right now.
Shout out to the base god.
Somebody seemed to be cursing Kevin Durant ankles and knees.
Go to Sports Conscious right now. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna have this mild conversation.
Derrick Rose ankles and knees. Niggas better stop eating chicken.
Ronald McDonald is cursing Derrick Rose.
There we go. Hold on.
Let's go to Sports Conscious because these
'Cause
niggas
we
eat too
can-
much fucking chicken and they fucking tendons is exploding and shit.
Chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders.
Told you. Start it up. Y'all gotta see us when we go back and forth. Y'all gonna be like, oh, it's
Call
called
it tendonification.
tenderification.
Tendonification.
Oh man.
Niggas fucking killing themselves, man.
All right, man. We're gonna check you right now. Go to Sports Conscious. Sports Conscious. And also be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And Sports Conscious over there. Oprah, if you want to join, come through. I like to hear your vision. You watch basketball? Of course you do. You was out there courtside. When you coming back? It's the
Okay.
playoffs. You gotta make it. You gotta come through. We gotta get up again.
All right.
All right. Thank you for being on. And please follow us over there, Sports Conscious, so we can get an idea about how you feel. Peace, y'all. Luvu.